Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we're just gonna be, today I'm gonna just be giving you guys an update of where I've been at with the Z, or what I've been doing. I just not really been working on it. I've been driving it obviously 24/7. It's my daily. So yeah, so I just made this video since I'm pretty much kind of bored right now. So I was like, fuck it, why not give you guys an update? I know I've been posting like then and there. I know my my recent posts, they just been like ball joint replacements, just regular maintenance shit right now. But right now, so the problem that I'm having right now basically is that I don't really want to spend any more money on the Z. Here, let me go ahead and turn this shit off before it wastes gas. You can't be wasting gas now, come on now. But so one of the reasons that I obviously don't want to spend money on the Z anymore is because I'm trying to get a newer car. A newer car that will give me less problems and that would just be more financially better for me. I don't have to pay shit. I don't have to do anything. Just moving forward with my life, I just think that I should just be more financially responsible and not be spending basically half the money on the car right here. So I'm thinking of getting, it's not like I dead ass I'm actually get it, but what car I really want right now is a 340i BMW. And yeah, guys might be thinking, oh, like I'm switching up, and I low-key am, you know, I'm switching up. Japan and German cars are way two different things. That's just how it is. Like, once you want to be cute, you gotta move up. Nah, I'm just playing. Damn, it's out here starting to rain and shit. Yeah, it is kind of like a switch up, you know. 340i is kind of just like a car I want now. I guess in a way, it's just kind of like once you have something, you know, you have it for a while and you just want more. You crave more, basically. I guess on the deep aspect of it. But no, I know. Obviously, 340i's, they waste the same amount of gas. You know, I've heard they waste a pretty good amount of gas. But it's just newer, you know. Problems I'm having with the Z right now is just that every time I drive, it's obviously kind of my fault as well, because, you know, I lowered it, exhaust. Just those two things combined make my interior shake a lot. And those who actually own a Z know what I'm talking about. So when you drive, just interior shakes like a motherfucker, you know, like fucking shakes like crazy. So, you know, like this should be shaking, that should be shaking, sometimes this, sometimes even the fucking, I don't know what shakes in the back, but you just hear like a buzz and shit. So that's one of the things. I just want to drive more comfortably, and like I said, it's kind of my fault that I even lowered the car. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to be looking good and shit. All right, so, you know, there's a better face-to-face type of view right here. Hella fucking wet. Yeah, it just started pouring out of nowhere right now. What was I saying? Yeah, so like I said, just look, listen. That's like the passenger fucking seatbelt just moving left and right. Well, like I said, half of it is low-key on me. Obviously, I asked for it. Once you lower it, once you having a fucking loud exhaust, there's problems that come with that, you know. Yeah, so that's basically where I'm at. I just don't really know what to do right now. I did have a vision for the Z, but obviously going more into the future, visions change. You know, your mind changes, your mind grows like as time goes on. Like those side splitters, I don't know if you guys saw, but when I was showing that car, those side splitters, I took them shits off, bruh. Oh, and just looking at it now, it looks so much better with side splitters. And it's weird because I did not think that, like, that's why I got side splitters, because I was like, well, like that shit just looks kind of whack without them. The few mods that I do want to do to the Z is obviously get wheel spacers for the front wheels. I want to see if I can get maybe 2 inches. That's a lot, I know, for the rear, just to make it pop out more. Second is fix my sway bar end links, get new ones, and then get some new ones in the front, and maybe sway bar bushings for the front and the rear. And then I did want to tune it, but the thing with that is I don't want to tune it and then maybe later on sell it with the tune. I just feel like when people look at cars and it says tune, they're probably like, oh, like this fool beat the fuck out of it, you know what I mean? Even though that's not the case with this, because, you know, to me, I take good care of this shit. So yeah, so right now I'm gonna just give you guys obviously a mod list of what I've done to the car right now. So starting off, obviously this bumper, KBD bumper, kind of less than the original price than what it is new. It's pretty much all I have, I guess, on the outside, other than those side splitters I had. Took them off, you know. Obviously I said I didn't really like the look. Another thing that I got were these wheels. I got them for, I think, for fucking low, $200, $300 for all four. These were actually off a Mustang, the guy said. He got them for his Mustang. And you probably can't tell right now, or you probably can, just depending on, you know, if you know your shit, I guess. These are painted. So I painted these. Original color was chrome, but I bought them fully black because the guy originally came chrome, but the guy painted it, the whole thing black. You can check it out on my other video. Obviously I tried pressure washing it and obviously fucked up the chrome, and I was thinking about getting it sandblasted, but obviously that fucks up chrome too. So I was like, fuck it, why not paint it almost a chromish silver color? So I want to go ahead and do that. So I got tires as well. I'm running the Linty Thunder D7s. Yeah, so right now I'm running 235 35 19s. All four I was gonna run, I think it's called staggered. I think it's staggered when you run a bigger size tire in the front. I was thinking of that, but I did a research and you can't really get them rotated. These you can. What else is another thing? Yeah, obviously with the wheels, with the tires, with everything, I needed aftermarket lug nuts because obviously my OEMs didn't fit. I needed thinner and spline lug nuts. Yeah, so lug nuts, I needed shorter spline lug nuts. Obviously aftermarket, most aftermarket wheels require them. Z1 Motorsports has them, but also AutoZone does. So I'm running these right now. I forgot what size they were, but obviously, you know, they're OEM wheel stud size, just a lot thinner. Obviously I'm running them here. Obviously I'm missing one on each side, but yeah, that's another thing on my list. I got that. Took off antenna, didn't need it. I have CarPlay. What else on the outside? Lights are stock, headlight is stock. I did want to change it. I did want to change them out. Basically they're yellow, they look ugly as fuck, you know. Oh yeah, so right here actually it helps me look at my blind spots a lot better. Those help a lot. Got those from AutoZone as well. Oh yeah, rear wiper delete. So I posted a video on that as well. Didn't need my rear wiper. Looks way cleaner like this. Another thing is wheel spacers. These are custom made only. That's the brand. Wheel spacers. It isn't that expensive, but I did look at the reviews before I actually went to go ahead and bought them, just to be sure. That is pretty much all I've ever really done on the outside. Like I said, my view for this is just what's to like really make it look different right now is basically just to keep this shit stock. That's basically all I want right now. Okay, next let's do all the mods I've basically done to it. Starting off is I got a Spec D eBay exhaust, and if you look right here, this shit does look kind of like ugly as shit, just because I took off the tips, because when my car would be on, they'd vibrate, and obviously you get what you pay for. But it's basically just like a replica HKS exhaust. So I took off the tips. I'm fine with it looking like that. Obviously my shit's like low, so no one's really gonna look at it, but yeah, I got the HKS replica exhaust system, Spec D, catback exhaust. So not much, but I know I've done a little bit of what you really just can do on a Z without actually building the engine. One big thing I've actually done to the Z that I don't know if I ever mentioned it. When I first got the Z, the fucking engine blew on me. And I don't know if I ever like told you guys that. I've probably forgotten. I low-key always forget just cause I'm just so used to it, like running like so fucking good. It blew on me. The car right now has 150,000 miles. I got it, I think, around 140, 130 something thousand miles. So that's what the old engine had. I think because it had a misfire, which I didn't know about, which was weird. It was just running all weird and shit. The engine itself has, I got it around 87,000 miles. So, I basically just keep track of when I brought it in with the body, with the miles on the body. And just basically do the math every time I do an oil change and just keep track of how many miles I'm adding onto the new motor. So starting off, Z1 Motorsports, what was it called? Spec something. Z1 Motorsports air intake with the air filter. You can see down there. And I'm running actually air filter cover from Filterware, I think is what it's called. Only because I do live in Oregon. Weather is always fucking weird and I am low. And with this bumper, rain just obviously goes in there. And I didn't want it to clog up my air filter, but I just want to be safe, so I just put a little air filter cover in there, and it does its job. So there's that. And I'm actually running a Z1 Motorsports Plenum spacer. Did a video on that as well. The air intake I didn't. Plenum, I think, is the one I started off with. It allows, I think, 2 front cylinders in the front to get more air. When Nissan or whatever the fuck, whoever the fuck made this shit, obviously Nissan did. When they designed it, they designed the plenum bad, so it doesn't allow it to get more air, from what I've heard. Another one would be test pipes. Can you see that motherfucker? Yeah, right there. ISR test pipes. And they actually came with the fucking car when I bought it. So that's kind of a steal, you know? ISR test pipes, I didn't have to spend any money to get them. Basically, like I said, came with the car. Moving on to the other thing is that my Z is having a lot of body issues, suspension issues, obviously paint chipping, because the body itself is basically 20 years old. Yeah, that's pretty much it with mods. Talking about suspension and shit, I put a ball joint, a new ball joint on driver's side because it blew out. So I don't know if you can tell. Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell right there. But yeah, I got that. The other thing is that I have obviously lowering springs, as you can see right there. Godspeed lowering springs. Lower control arm inner bushings. I got Energies, I think they're called, from Z1 Motorsports. And I'm running those right now. Those bushings in there. I'm running those on each side. So I'm running ISR test pipes, Spec D, eBay exhaust, air intake, and plenum spacer. Most guys do get their little, you know, catch can, oil catch can. Mine does waste a lot of oil, or burn a lot of oil, I guess you could say. But not to the point where I really need a catch can. So that's basically, like I said, that's pretty much it. I haven't put no injectors, obviously. I'm not trying to, you know, because a lot of people say there's really no point unless you're not boosted. These cars aren't that fast. Well, specifically mine, VQ35DE. Obviously, I'm not fucking bashing it. I love the fuck out of this car. If you have an HR, it's a little bit different motor. Little bit different. Same shit, just a little bit different. A lot faster, too. I heard that the VQ35DE run better on boost, on turbo. So, there's that. But yeah, basically, if you want to be fast as fuck, you gotta slap a turbo on this bitch. You know, you get different fuel injectors, but basically this is full bolt-on. Like I said, there's different, I think there's a few more bolt-ons that I can get. So another thing is that this is an automatic, and I know you guys are like, what the fuck, like, why isn't it? Because I decided to just get an automatic. I don't know why. Should have gotten a manual from the start. But to me, obviously, there's no different. You guys can bash on me all the fuck you want. I don't really give a fuck. But that's what, you know, I got. So there's no, basically, there's no clutch or anything that I've upgraded, because obviously shit doesn't have one, or because it's not manual or whatnot. That's basically all the bolt-ons, really. I guess some maintenance I've done to it. Obviously, oil changes, you know, I try to do them every 3,000 miles, and I'm late behind this one, actually. I've changed my belts. Coolant, basically done nothing to it. Power steering, flushed that out. Brake fluid, flushed that out. Okay, so another thing is interior. Seats are damaged. I got a new switch for it, yet that does not work. It doesn't move back or forth, neither does the passenger one, but my back seat one does move. So that one does move, that one does work. Nothing done to the steering wheel. I actually do have, I got this from, I think eBay it was, little carbon fiber gauge thing right there. Carbon fiber sticker. CarPlay. CarPlay is one of the first things I got on this car, just because I wanted to listen to the, obviously, Bluetooth, you know, Apple Music and shit. Carbon fiber sticker there. And actually, yeah, I forgot to mention, but I did actually get my oil gauge thing working. Another common problem is that this shit just stops working. But one day I just decided to say fuck it and actually change it when I did my oil change. Top, nothing. Rear, nothing as well. So that's basically it for my mod list. Oh yeah, and then actually when I went to a junkyard and looked at the Z, they had fucking cup holders. So that's a fucking steal right there. Just cause obviously another problem with the Z only has one fucking cup holder. So I mean, they're supposed to come with those, I think. Mine didn't. So yeah, pretty much it for my mod list. Update on the Z and where I'm at with it. Not much has changed, which it's only been a couple of months since I think I started the YouTube video. I don't think it's been a year. I don't think it's been that long, but obviously I still have time on my hands to make it a lot better, and hopefully I do make another update later on in the future of how my Z is doing. But that's the thing, I'm not too sure what to do with it yet. Most likely I am gonna obviously fix sway bar endings just to make it drive a bit better. Want to get the wheel spacers too. Paint. Sorry about that cut off, my phone just fucking died on me. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions of what you guys would recommend. Obviously I'm gonna do what's best for me. Listen to myself, obviously. I want to see your guys' ideas and thoughts. Like and subscribe. Make sure to follow my Instagram. And yeah, that's basically all for today, and I'll see you guys in another video.